Hey, free who kid? AKA Lil Yeah.
Reincarnated, I was stargazing. Life goes on, I need all my babies.
Funky in this bitch and I never slip. Ironically, I'm dope if I just stay up off that medicine. West Coast Navy to the fullest, I never switch. Keep throwing shots on my mama, you'll get a fit. Gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying it right, I'm not saying it wrong. We disagree, we can move on, but we can always stand strong. So check it out, right? Had a crazy weekend, man. Hey, first off, man, shout out that boy YG. He had the Paru walk, you feel me? Walking down Rosecrans, everything was smooth. From my understanding, the one nothing crack off, you feel me? Everything was smooth. That's how it's supposed to be. Unite, you know what I'm saying? Unite. Now, if we can get every city to hop on board, that'd be dope. Yeah, that was just dope. That was just dope to see that, because a lot of people don't understand, like, bro, it ain't the 90s no more. You get what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, like, it ain't just, you know, it's rules on rules now. You feel me? It's you know, Paru on Paru, Damu on Damu, Crip on, well, it's been Crip on Crip, but you feel me? It ain't no just because you this color. But I'm just saying that was just dope. That unity was dope. That everybody, you feel me? If you know the history behind that, they've been at it for years. So to see everybody walk down there and no BS, just like the Kendrick Lamar pop out, was dope. But anyway, topic right now, you feel me? I see the title. I was watching the Joe Budden podcast. Shout out Joe Budden. I always tap in with them, you feel me, when I'm doing my workout or, you know, just getting my mind together, you feel me? And Lamont Hill was a guest on there as well. And he pretty much, they were talking about Djvlad. Djvlad pretty much predicted, well, the headline said that, allegedly, that he predicted the next rapper to die. That was Djvlad predictions or whatever, right? But come to find out, I guess that's not what the situation. I guess he was referring to Polo G. He had ended up telling, when they furthermore investigate as far as Joe Budden and Lamont Hill, he ended up, he ended up telling Polo G that, hey, during the interview, like, hey, man, I see you kind of moving a little bit, you know, a certain way. I'm telling you, I interview these rappers, and every time I interview a rapper and I tell them to slow down, it seems like, you feel me, you know, it get cracking. You know what I'm saying? Like, they end up losing they, you feel me, early demise. You know what I'm saying? They get cracking with them. So he just giving him that advice. Now, I'm going to be honest, him saying that, I have no problem with that. And I noticed with Joe Budden and them, I you know, they was clowning what they was saying, hey, right message, but wrong messenger. And I feel him on that too. You get what I'm saying? I feel him on that too, because some, you know, it's just some stuff, like, publicly, like, you feel me, that you know, you shouldn't address it, my opinion. You know, like with the whole Michael Rubin situation, you feel me? Not trying to, you know, get off subject, but with the whole Michael Rubin situation, like, well, that's another story. But just him even saying that, you feel me, as far as the black on black hate, and they teared each other down, and whoever called him was like, hey, you feel me, like, the intentions were good, but hey, that's not your place. You know what I'm saying? And that's respectful. You don't ever hear a black person, I'm talking about like on a public platform, say what's wrong in the Jewish community, or what's wrong over here, or what's wrong over there. I'm not talking about your little pie. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, like, you know, more known. Let me see. A more known platform. Let's just say it like that. No disrespect to, you feel me, like people like myself that, you know, new YouTubers are doing their thing. You feel me? But anyways, so Vlad, my issue with Vlad on that, right, is that, once again, if he would have said that to Polo and left that off camera, or even if he would have said that during the interview and just didn't air that, that would be cool. You know what I'm saying? That would be cool. But the fact that you did put that out there, it got me scratching my head. It got me thinking, because, once again, I always, like, run into the internet. You shouldn't do that, because I could almost guarantee you if Polo G was talking crazy about Jews or saying some outlandish crazy stuff, you feel me, you're not going to air that. So don't tell me, you know, what, you know, people on the Joe Biden podcast, they issue was like, hey, you know, you just got to be media trained. You can't get mad at the person, the interviewer person asking the questions. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to dodge the questions, or you got to know how to do that. Okay, that may be true too, but like I said, at the same time, you know what you want to put out and what you don't want to put out. I don't care what nobody say, bro. You know what if I get on here, start talking crazy, and I'm talking about, you feel me, certain stuff that you ride for or you support, you're not going to put that out. Because not only is it making me look bad, it's making you look bad because you put it out. Like, and that's just point blank period. You feel me? So I know some stuff you could be like, hey, like Lamont, you feel me? Mr. Hill, when he said, man, I got some interviews, you know, with some rappers that probably would have ruined careers when I was working at BET. They was high and drunk and just was, man, the stuff that was coming out their mouth. And hey, and that's how it be sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's how, like, we probably shouldn't put that out. But like I say, the issue what I have with just actually just putting that out. You feel me? Like, you could give him the information and you could say that to him off camera. That's cool. I have no problem with that. But you saying that is like, yeah, I don't know. That's why I get where they coming from too. Like, you feel me? Right message, you know, wrong messenger. Also too, Vlad always runs through in the past. Shout out Vlad from California, so I am kind of California biased. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I think Vlad from San Mateo, if I'm not mistaken. You know, NorCal. But he's been part of the hip hop community for a minute. Some people say he's part of the community. Some people say he's not. I remember he did that first Ghost Ride the Whip documentary with Mac Dre. That was a dope interview with Jay Diggs and them and all them cats from Vallejo. But running to the internet, just like with the Marlon Wayne situation, bro. I guess he, you know, Marlon Wayne allegedly wanted $40K for the interview, and Vlad respectfully declined, or whatever the case may be. But he went to the internet and said, "Man, you ain't worth no $40K for no interview." Like, once again, that's not professional to me. But like somebody at your stature, like, I don't know. To me, it seems like you be careful. Even with Minister Farrakhan, like, it's okay to stand on your stuff and still believe how you feel, but it's like you be real careful on that side, right? When it come to your community, but when it come with us, you just airing it all out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no, you feel me? It just ain't no censor. It's crack. If it's cracking, it's cracking. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no censor. So that's my only issue with Vlad. Like I say he part of the community. Hey, I'm over here. I've been doing my thing, whatever. But at the same time, like, to me, it don't seem like you be looking out. Like, you gonna let it go. If it's for clicks, for shits and giggles, you gonna let it go. And that's, like I said, that's my only issue. Whether you feel if Marlon Wayne was worth that, that's crazy that you would think that. We're talking about Marlon Wayne's here. I don't care which, bro, legend. You feel me? I'm keep it all the way a buck. His family, just his name itself. What Wayne say? I get money like a Wayne brother. And Wayne said that back in 07. You get what I'm saying? Or 08, 07, 08, one of that time, on that Never Get It freestyle. So, like, the legacy within itself, anybody from the Waynes, like, I think that'll be, you know, dope. But, yeah, man, like I said, that's my only issue that I had with Vlad when I was just tapping in, like, and I get Joe Budden's side of it, too. And as far as being media trained, too, because they also brought up Pippi Longway when he was like, hey, man, you know, that interview, which was classic. When Vlad was like, hey, man, you wear a lot of blue, you associate with the Crips. He said, nah, that's my favorite color, my boy. Like, that's nah, that's my favorite color, my boy. That's my first. I never heard his music or none of that. So it's crazy to hear Brick Baby when he speak about Pippi Longway. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah, media trained. I know a lot of us, you know, need to be, you know, media trained to be able to dodge those questions. But at the same time, too, I feel like when you're in, like, you know what want to be asked and what, but I guess as a journalist or as a personality, you have to kind of push that edge, or, you know, that's your job. My job is not to sit here and work with your feelings. Hey, I'm asking the questions, or you can easily just simply just don't reply and just leave it at that. Next question. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us, that's where we mess up at. Also, too, people like, why do we keep going to Vlad Platt? Well, let's keep it a buck, bro. Where's our platform? We don't have one. We don't. We were not in that stature, like, and it's no disrespect to, like, Real Tune in the Room, something like $1 million worth of game, you know, I'm trying to think. It's a whole bunch of them out there. Even It Is What It Is. I don't know. Do they really have guests like that? Well, Mason Cameron, I haven't been tapping in lately, but we don't. Let's just be all the way real. Like, when it come to them, it's just it's a difference. You feel me? It is a difference. But we need to start doing that toward, like, hip hop. I'm talking about hip hop platform, because the ones that I was naming, I think they just like all the way, you know, all around. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Just media trained, though. That's my biggest thing. Media trained. That's my only issue with Vlad. And we need to start hitting these platforms, these black platforms. That's what we need to start being on. No disrespect, but I'm just saying, do your press run. You get what I'm saying? Do your press run like LL Cool J, Shannon Sharp, you know, Club Shay Shay, stuff like that. You know, that interview was dope. But gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying it right, I'm not saying it wrong. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I'll get at y'all. Gravity.
Hey, free who kid? AKA Lil Yeah. Reincarnated, I was stargazing. Life goes on, honey and hard my babies. Funky in this bitch and I never slip. Ironically, I'm dope if I just stay up off that medicine. West Coast Navy to the fullest, I never switch. Keep throwing shots on my mama, you'll get a fit.